ahead and unmute that.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We're about to get our stream underway. We've got two teams here that we're going to be watching. This is the DragonCon stream. I'm Jake Kelton, the host, and this is my co-partner,
Jonathan Eldridge.
What's your League of Legends?
X-Mastima.
X-Mastima.
What's yours?
Awesome. Jake Kelton.
Oh, okay.
Jake Kelton is actually my real name, but everything related to League,
I
just do through Jake Kelton.
I'm kind of a weeb, so I just
a weeaboo.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah,
that's all
trash.
good. You just
weeb trash.
Jake Kelton. So let's start this. These two teams are It's Swaining Men and Nexus Demolition Team. I'm actually gonna lean over to Jonathan in a second and say, do you know which team is which?
Don't.
Oh, you should. That would be great to find out.
We need to find out. Okay.
That would be good to find out. Just one player on one team. I can figure it out from there.
All right. So I hope we've got the right team.
I think we got this.
All right.
And then I'm actually going to go ahead and do some things here. Oh, nope, back. I just want Notepad.
Sticky notes?
There we go. Sticky notes might work, but I know Notepad better. Pull this over here, make it really tiny.
Okay.
And so that way, it's always a good thing when streaming and shoutcasting to have your team names really easy to read. And so I'm going to go ahead and do this.
I wonder if It's Swaining Man's going to pick Swain.
That would be nice. I think it's cool. He's definitely gotten a lot of buffs recently.
Yeah, he's a strong pick right now.
He's super strong. There's a couple people that can shut him down, but
I mean, Vlad.
Are they all on the same table?
I'm hoping personally to see Syndra, because Syndra is really strong.
She's really strong.
She has some super powerful.
She's really good in high level play. So.
Well, no, we're not doing that. I don't think we're doing that stream. We got.
Sorry, everyone that's watching right now. We're currently trying to figure out which team is which, so that way we don't call wrong teams on either side. So give us just a second.
Dank Memes is the red team.
Okay.
All right.
So we got two different teams here.
Yeah, we're Maniacal Mages and Dank Memes.
Maniacal Mages, and
Dank
memes. And Dank Memes is red, yeah?
Yeah. Yep. Maniacal Mages is blue. Dank Memes.
All right, so we should be set up for that. I probably misspelled maniacal because my spelling is horrific.
That's okay.
But that's all right.
I get what you mean.
Blue team. Though okay, that's another thing that I've yet to figure out on the streaming or the shoutcasting side of things is when you're loading into a game and they're doing picks and bans, it actually says red and purple. But then once you're in game, it's red and blue.
Well, red and blue. It's because the normal team colors are red and blue,
right? Or
red and purple. I mean, but everyone uses colorblind mode,
right?
Because purple's hard to see for people who have a problem, so it's red and blue. It
just makes me laugh every time I see it because I'm like, that's the blue, purple, something or other chartreuse team.
Yeah.
Some color we don't know.
So, we're ready to go.
I think we're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and give them the A-OK.
We good.
Ready to go. And let's get game number 1 for the DragonCon League of Legends tournament underway. This will be awesome.
Maniacal Mages versus Dank Memes.
Yep. All right. So according to this current stat sheet, what do you think? Who's gonna win this one?
Well, so
diamond, platinum,
bronze, and then unranked. But it's hard to tell because you don't have to be ranked high to be good at the game.
Yeah, it's for sure. I think I'm not even ranked this season, but I generally play at a high gold level.
Yeah, same.
So
it'll be interesting to see how the matchups line, like who's going where. I believe these are two of the pre-made teams, so it'll be good.
So that have the coordination.
Yeah,
that's a huge thing. Is that so many picks. You could pick somebody, but unless you know that your buddy's got your back, it's not going to be a great champion.
And here we go into picks and bans.
Oop, I didn't move that. That was incorrect.
You got to click the video capture.
That's what I'm working on. There we go. And then we'll just shrink this down. So, picks and bans. We've got, again, on the blue team.
A Master Yi ban first off, followed by a Garen.
That is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Master Yi's not your usual pick.
Yeah, especially since they changed Devour. Lee Sin, he's got that high mechanical. Looks like they're focusing on jungle pressure.
And that's what I'm thinking is sometimes, especially on the teams like this, they're going to coordinate and say, you know what, our jungler is our weakest player.
Yeah,
so let's go ahead and knock out people that are going to make it difficult for him, put him in a really solid spot, set him up for carrying some lanes of the game or whatever, and move forward. So
that Yasuo ban coming in.
They don't like the swordsman.
No. That's rude.
So they got a top and a mid. Yasuo I don't see very often in game, but the key is he's such a huge player when it comes to teams because that ultimate knocks everybody up and does so much damage.
And especially with the changes to Infinity Edge, it's it doesn't really give crit anymore, so he's not as good of a pick. And then a Cassiopeia ban and a Gangplank ban. Gangplank, there we go. The last 2 bans.
No surprise on the Cassiopeia. It's super, super strong. Spam those E's out. Get those Twin Fangs killing everybody.
Yeah.
Just going to go ahead and clear her. You actually, if you've recently been watching the LCS Championship games, she plays she's basically a solid picks and bans. And then Gangplank is one of those hyper carries if he gets fed. Got to be careful on that.
And then the Leona coming through. I'm assuming that's the support role with Vi being hovered over.
Leona is a great support, especially for that team coordination, because she's a really kind of all-in champion. She goes in, she throws down tons of CC, all those stuns, but you really have to have your team to back you up on that.
Yeah.
To make sure that you've got the damage to follow up. If you go all in and then no one
follows you, it's like, oh no.
And you look lame, and everyone wonders why you're bronze. But you're like, no, I can do this.
And it's a really good pick now because of the support changes, where people thought range supports were going to be going in, but normally Karma's always banned, and that's where supports like Braum, Leona come in strong because they can get on the enemy team and provide heavy CC for...
Super sticky.
Yeah.
Super sticky.
So we've got a Vi and an Ashe pick.
Vi is a great champion, especially for the jungle, to be able to lock down very target-specific people. So it might be they're going
really
for
good to get to that back line. Yeah, because it's like you hit the Ashe ult into the Vi Q ult. And then there's the Vladimir hitting in with Sivir.
No surprise on the Vlad as well, because he's just so incredibly tanky and strong.
And then there's the Swain, but it's a different team, but Swain's still in.
No.
And then the Soraka coming in. That's a really annoying lane for Leona.
Yeah, for sure. The Soraka-Ashe combination, basically, even if Leona gets on that Ashe, unless she's dead immediately, you're just going to heal it all back up and not worry about it.
And then the Elise and Darius coming through, so it looks like Vlad's going to be going mid this game.
They've got a blue team, which is Maniacal Mages. Is actually pretty well balanced overall. They have some decent CC with Leona Elise coming in, and then you follow it up with some pretty heavy tank and hitters of Vlad and Darius. And then last but not least, you got the speed boost as well as all the damage coming out from the Sivir. The key on that would definitely, in my opinion, be positioning.
And it's important to note that looks like Darius is actually going to run Ignite, so he's going to try to snowball his lane instead of providing extra map pressure, while it looks like their top lane...
No teleport.
Yeah, has the teleport.
Now, it could be a mid lane or it could be a top lane, or it's hard to say. Usually Swains play top lane, but I've actually seen a lot of mid teleport, especially on solid teams.
And then there's the Alawi.
So I'm thinking that Alawi's going to go top lane. Yeah, double teleport.
Double teleport. So they'll have map pressure while Maniacal Mages will be...
Which is
having to hoof it.
Even more huge, because both those teleports and their movability around the map, that's going to allow the Soraka ult and her heal to heal wherever that fight is happening.
Yeah.
So this team Dank Memes, has got some seriously good team fighting potential if they can time those teleports and get into the fight at the right time and the right place.
I wonder if even they'll be putting a lot of pressure on that bot lane with the teleports.
I could see it, especially with the Alawi coming in. You can get those hooks, the Test of Might, that basically says, you know what, we don't even have to fight you. We can just fight your ghost, and we're just going to annoy you so much. And the other thing is, on Ashe, Sivir has so many abilities she can throw out that can farm very easily for her. And she throws out one boomerang, it bounces, farms for her. One, Q, farms for her.
And the spell shield's going to be good against the Ashe ult, the Vi ult, the pull from Alawi, so it's going to be... I think blue team's going to have to play a little defensively here until they can get carrying going. Right, exactly.
If they win their lanes, it should be a pretty simple game for them. But if they don't win their lanes and Dank Memes has some really good fights, I mean, can you imagine a Vi coming out of the jungle with a double teleport from mid and top in the bottom lane?
So
that's a devastating 5-man on 2. And you got first blood, first tower, a lot of options there. But so many times they try to coordinate something like that, teams will try to do something really slick, and then it'll just fall on their face because they start losing lane.
Yeah, because now all 5 people are going bottom. It depends on how Maniacal Mages will react. Will they keep pushing? Will they try to answer it? So it's going to be, and Vlad did switch to teleport. So
okay, so the
mid laner has teleport now.
Unless it's a Vlad top and a Darius mid, but I can't imagine it's a Darius mid.
Yeah, I hope it's not a Darius mid.
I highly doubt that.
Although Darius does have a hard time against Alawi.
Maybe they did try to switch it up and do something really, really unique.
Really crazy.
Really crazy.
And then
surprising stuff is always surprising in League of Legends. It's one of the reasons why I love this game is because you just never know what's going to happen. But
I was kind of hoping to see some Kled.
With 50 seconds, who do you think is going to be the most interesting lane to watch?
The most interesting lane to watch? I would have to say it'll be the Darius Alawi lane because he's got that ignite for Snowball on. He has really good sustain, but he has to land his abilities to be able to put that damage out there and keep the pressure up on her, or he's just going to fall flat on his face.
You got to push that, and that's exactly what I was going to say. Got to push that lane hard, and especially if there's any switching up, it's still going to be a very interesting top lane. Don't expect terrible much from the bottom lane unless it's that Sivir Leona just jumping in really hard, but otherwise it's just going to be a brawl bash. So before we get too far into this, we're going to go ahead and go through both teams here. On the blue team, Maniacal Mages, it's a little bit of a mouthful. We have Talanasti playing Elise in the jungle, II037 playing Vladimir in the mid lane. We said mid lane most likely.
We'll figure it out when
Sammy
we get in.
with the Sivir in the bottom lane AD carry role. Cutie on the Leona in the support role bottom lane with Ignite as well. That's also
I actually didn't notice that. But
and then Darius in the top lane with Ignite. Magical 1-1. Go ahead.
And on the red team, we've got Niume on Vi in the jungle, Jay Trollin on Ashe as their AD carry with heal and flash. Soraka rocking the flash exhaust spot lane with her as Big D911 XD. And then Findale L1625, who we assume is going mid, as Swain flash teleport, and Alawi on Fallen Hero on his Alawi with flash teleport as well. So we've got a lot of map pressure. Like we said, it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out.
So, all right, if you were to put money on one of these teams, which team would you put money on? We don't bet here, but if you were.
If I don't know any of them personally, but I like the blue team's composition. They've picked their AD carry well against their enemy team, and we want to go and switch to.
Yeah, I got the mouse. You got secondary mouse, so.
It's so confusing.
But it's gonna switch to I don't know.
And then
we can sit on this screen for now while we're waiting for the loading screen's gonna show up.
Yeah, and then we have to find out where to put the. We have to put the cam here.
We'll put the camera up once the loading screen finishes. We're not too worried about that. So those of you who are just joining us, welcome all 12 viewers, or 6.5, because everyone's got their cell phone out as well to bump up the viewership on this. Welcome. We're still working out some of the details on the shoutcasting side of things, just because we're trying to make sure it's smooth. And this is the first game we shoutcasted, so welcome to League of Legends tournament. I'm not seeing anything.
You just click it.
Let's try this again.
There we go.
There we go. We're waiting around, but
issue with someone lagged out and they had to pause it and restart it.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
That makes.
So we haven't caught up yet, but when we get there,
we'll get there. Order of the Banana Soraka. What a beautiful skin.
Project Ashe, another good one. Demon. They have a lot of good skins.
There's been a lot of skins recently that have just kind of completely blown over my head, and I've just the times that I do play, I haven't even been able to look too much at the skins. Demon Vi is one of them that I haven't seen recently, but that's awesome.
So you've got the honorable opponent, honorable teammate. What's these blue ones? I don't think I've seen those just yet.
That is Championship Master. No. It's honorable teammate or honorable opponent. Friendly, helpful, and oh my goodness, my brain is just completely locking up. Friendly, helpful. Something else, but I think it's friendly. I think they're just super friendly.
That's good. So we've got friendly people on both teams.
Friendly, yeah, exactly. Got friends coming in here. Everyone loving each other. Oh wow, that's actually also I have a friend that apparently is watching the stream and didn't know that I was going to be shoutcasting.
Yeah, I think it's Rosalie Fox.
Yeah, that's her. She just texted me. Jay Trollin is her friend. So hey, I know you out there. Rosaline, Fox 1. So, well, it's either drop the frame or this. So we're gonna, if it's lagging out, send us a message.
13% frame.
Okay, so is it all games lagging or just the stream lagging?
It's the stream lagging for sure, but the game should be. Oh, okay. So we're in.
There's the pause because somebody jumped out. We're gonna go ahead and refresh the stream on our end, and hopefully things work.
No, yeah, we're still dropping. We're at a 13%.
It's lagging. All the lag, ladies and gentlemen, as we fix things. So give us just a minute as we get these details underway and try to finish a couple things off here. Video capture device.